with Birdies and Bourbon. We thought we'd jump on real quick and talk about who did and did not qualify for this year's U.S. Open at Torrey Pines. Dan, I'll tell you, we talked a little about it on Monday's show, and I don't know, I was a little confused as to why some of the people made the decisions that they did, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. Let's see. So who made it? So the Bears Club in Jupiter, Florida.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
Yeah, and we're not going to go through everybody. We'll call out just a few that qualified and didn't qualify. So let's see. Patrick Rogers, Brandon Grace qualified. Who did not qualify was Lucas Glover, Jonas Blixt, and Luke Donald.
Yeah.
Surprising there for sure. Piedmont Driving Club Atlanta, as mentioned. I did not get to see Keith Mitchell at the Local 3 last night. That was a bummer, but maybe next time. I'm sure he's on his way to the Palmetto Championship. So who qualified at the Piedmont Driving Club? Hayden Buckley, Grayson Sigg. Who didn't? Keith Mitchell, Sepp Straka, Seamus Power.
Yeah, that's a lot of big names right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they all local to Atlanta? Is Seamus Power local to Atlanta?
I don't know. I think Keith lives here. I'm not sure about Sepp. I would expect, being that that's where they elected to go to qualify. They did not pull a Bucky Fowler, that's for sure. Woodmont Country Club in Rockville, Maryland. Dylan Wu, Chris Baker. Who didn't? Denny McCarthy didn't qualify, and Sean O'Hare and Daniel Summerhays did not qualify. Country Club, Century Country Club, and Old Oaks Country Club. Who didn't qualify? Tom Lovelady. Cameron Young did. Let's see.
Maybe Seamus can play well this week because he's playing and he's hit the model on fantasy. He's got him ranked 10th. So I think he's going to do well with the scores.
May work his way in there.
I mean, I was surprised because he wasn't T9 at Byron. He was T9 at MGM Resorts, T54 at Wells. I mean, he's been playing well. He's made all the last 4 cuts there. So, yeah, I mean, I was hoping that he'd get in. Yeah.
So here's the big one, Dan. So for the folks that played in Memorial, a lot of them elected to stay in Ohio and play Brookside Golf and Country Club and the Lakes Golf and Country Club. 120 participants, 16 qualifying spots. So who did qualify? Ches Reavy, congratulations at 12 under. Eric Van Ruyen. What's that?
Ches Reavy, friend of the show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Wyndham Clark. Wyndham, we did reach out to your agent. Thanks for getting back with us. JT Poston qualified. Martin Laird, Rafa Cabrera Bayo, Dylan Fratelli, Brendan Steele, Adam Hadwin, Charles Swartzel, Michael Jordan qualified. Different Michael Jordan. Peter Malnati, Pearson Cootie, Tom Hogue, and Jonathan Vegas.
So did Van Rooyen, did he back out this week now?
Well, that's kind of the reason we're doing this show, right? Is if you're playing DraftKings or if you're on any of those outlets, I would expect that we're going to see a lot of people. I haven't seen that he's withdrawn yet, but it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know what the cut line is for the withdrawal. Well, I guess you can withdraw at any time, right? It's just you gotta have your submission in the Friday before if you're going to play.
According to DJ, you can do it on Thursday evening if you want. Or it was it at I might get this wrong. I don't think I'm gonna get it wrong, but if you're like Bubba Watson and you're not gonna make the cut line, you just don't show up and finish Saturday morning.
You just don't show up. Exactly. Get that working on the Bryson DeChambeau Airlines there. All right, who didn't make it?
No. Bubba was not gonna make the cut at Memorial.
Oh, yeah.
But because of the rain delay, he had like 5 holes left. He's like, I'm just going to go home.
Yeah, well, what's the use, right? I mean, it's not like he didn't get to play golf every week. Yeah, it's like, who cares?
He put in overtime of doing that club giveaway with Jack. I'm not picking on Bubba. I get it.
It sounds like you're picking on Bubba.
I like Bubba.
It still sounds like you're picking on him.
Lefty.
Let's see. So who failed to advance in Columbus, Ohio? Keegan Bradley didn't make it. Jason Duffner, Brandon Hagee, Podrick Harrington, Kyle Stanley, Nate Lashley, Aaron Wise, David Lingmerth, Nick Taylor, Doug Gim, Sam Saunders, James Hahn, Tringali, Streb, Holmes, Hudson Stafford, Rory Sabatini, Adam Long, Kevin Tway, Matt Every, Aaron Baddeley, and Hotong Lee. Dan, I missed somebody on the list. He missed it.
Put on your prescription sunglasses.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had them. So Ricky Fowler misses it by one stroke. I was watching some of the highlights today, and man, that dude just could not make a putt. It looked like his iron game. I mean, he was hitting it, within in proximity of makeable putts, and he just couldn't get anything to fall, which, we've mentioned time and time again. Why is Ricky Fowler not showing up and playing in these diluted fields week in and week out? He showed up at Memorial, don't get me wrong, T11 or something, I believe.
Yeah,
so play good, hard course, great field. But
he's played great the last two times he's played, right? Because, no, wait a minute. There was one in the middle there that was a little rough, but he played great at the PGA. And he played great at Memorial. So he was like top 10 or top 11 at the PGA and top 11 at the Memorial. It's like, well, Rick, if you'd play in one of these fields that Stuart Singh plays in, you might win.
Exactly. You don't need to go to the qualifier. So what is it? This is his second missed major back-to-back. Since 2010, I believe.
Not back to, yes. Yeah. So this is the first U.S. Open he hasn't played since 2010. But he played PGA, so it's not like back to back. But he missed the Masters.
Yeah.
Then he played the PGA, and then he missed this one. Yeah. But I'll tell you, I think the swing looks pretty dang good. I played him last week with my one and done. I've been on Ricky ever since watching the last couple of events he's played. He's hitting the ball well. And to your point, maybe it was just a putter this week. He missed it by one shot, but I think the game's getting back in shape, and I think he truly missed the fans last year.
I think he did too. And you know what he's not going to get? He is not going to get harassed by the fans out there.
No.
You think Bryson's kind of going like, damn it, how do I get that Ricky Fowler aura about me where people aren't harassing me?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Maybe he's trying to work his way to an invite to Baker's Bay.
Maybe.
Just saying. We'll get back on Ricky in a second. Let's see.
So you're gonna start going to courses, and you're gonna start following Bryson around, calling him Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky. Exactly. Let's see. Hold on. So Rolling Hills Country Club. Who do we got? We got Chan Kim, Rakayu Hoshino, Taylor Montgomery. We're a Long Cove Club in Hilton Head. You got John, Sam Ryder, John Spahn, Aksha Bhatia, who didn't qualify in Hilton Head was Ted Potter Jr., Will Gordon, Ricky Barnes, Brent Snedeker, a lot of big names, man, that are going to be missing out. Martin Trainer, Patton Kazire, Scott Harrington, Ryan Armour, Bill Haas, Chesson Hadley, Bo Van Pelt. I'm reading through these names, and I'm like, who in the hell is going to be playing in the U.S. Open? Let's see. Meadow Springs Country Club. Who didn't make it? Andrew Putnam didn't make it, and Maverick McNeely didn't make it. Who else we got? Dallas Athletic Club that qualified. You know whose name I don't see on there? I do not see Jordan Spieth. No, I do not, because he is on his way. Who didn't make it? Bronson Burgoon, Scott Piercy, Brandon Wu, Pat Perez, Scott Stallings, Graham McDowell, Smiley Kaufman, and Mike Weir. I thought Mike was kind of having a little turnaround in his game there. Who did make it? Eric Cole, Mario Carmona, Kyle Westmoreland, the Royal Golf Club in Japan. I thought they canceled. They canceled the European qualifiers. I know, but I guess Japan still had one. But Ryo Ishikawa. So we're going to see a cool hat, and maybe he'll be rocking the cowboy hat on course. I'm not even going to try that last name. I won't get it. So, I guess the point of this is congratulations to those that did make it that are going to be showing up at the U.S. Open. Is it too late to get a sponsor's exemption? But
I think it's a little late. Yeah.
The Open, I don't know who they gave them to, but they do have the ability to fill the field.
They gave it to Phil. Yeah.
So, you think he's already called Phil, being like, "Hey, Phil, come on, man."
It's been all over Twitter. We talked about it in the show yesterday, and we talked about it. I'll be 100% honest. Before I saw anything on Twitter about it being transferable, and I was just kind of joking, but like obviously it wasn't that good of a joke, or was it a well-known joke? Yeah.
Is it really transferable?
No. But people are joking about it. Phil, come on, give it to Ricky, give it to Ricky. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, if you can go mid tournament and tell a guy that's leading, winning by 6 strokes, that you can't play the final round, bud. Sorry. I mean, who the hell's to say they did? I mean, why couldn't they? They're making up the rules as they go here. I don't know why it couldn't be transferable. Of course, Phil isn't going to let that happen, right? I mean, so money says that Phil Mickelson actually is showing up at Torrey Pines, Southern California, thinking he's got a chance to win back-to-back majors.
Yeah. Back-to-back majors. Here he comes. Did you see, so we were talking about the Palmetto yesterday. I mean, we want to talk about it a little bit today because of the qualifying and, hey, watch out for these guys.
Who may or may not.
Guys like Smiley Kaufman's still going to play because he didn't make the qualifier. Right?
I don't think he's playing.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, he was in Fantasy National. I just looked at it. Yeah. $6,000, I think.
Yeah.
Let's just see here. Yeah, I was just taking a look here. Smiley, he's $6,000 this week.
Who has withdrawn? Can you see?
So we were talking about it, and one that withdrew, and you and I were like, "Oh, well, where the hell is Danny Willett?" And did you see what I posted on Twitter today?
I don't follow you on Twitter.
I retweeted, but it's got a picture of him in a hospital bed, and it says, "So the pain that kept me awake most of Saturday night turned out to be appendicitis."
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
He said the operation went well. They also removed a hernia. Had to having COVID in March and wisdom tooth out in April. All in all, it's been a great year. It's like,
2021's working out well for him. So
I'd rather have 2020.
Yeah, no kidding.
Good gosh, exactly. That's rough, Danny.
Let's see who. Buddy. Yeah. Get well soon, man. Who's out? So Malnati is out.
Okay.
Obviously, you just mentioned Danny Willett that's out. I actually had him in a lineup too. So
yeah.
Here, Nate Lashley's out. Did I mention him as he qualified?
Yeah, I think you missed it. He missed the qualifier.
Well, so if he missed the hold on, did he? Really?
He missed it. He missed it in Ohio. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Nate Lashley. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder why he's
same one as Ricky Fowler and all that. David Wise.
I guess he figures it's just not in the cards for me, because he did withdraw from the Palmetto also. So yeah. So good stuff to come. It's going to be sad not seeing Ricky at the U.S. Open. I mean, I feel like there's nothing more American than Ricky Fowler. And
Phil would argue with you about that.
You know what I did see though? I saw some pictures on Instagram, and it was of Ricky after the round, and he was still signing autographs, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, how many guys would have been? Well, first off, they would have probably planned better and they wouldn't have been at the qualifier. But how many players would have been soured? But I mean, maybe he knows this is the future of his career. I've got to sign autographs because I can't play my way into it.
Hey, Lexi did the same thing too. After she had that challenging Sunday, she was out there signing autographs after the round and after her press conference.
That's why she cut the presser so short. She had to get out and sign autographs.
Now with Ricky, do you think it was like that Progressive commercial where the guy signs the kid's hat and the kid goes, "What the F was this?" Like he didn't want him to sign it.
It's possible. Hey, bud, you owe me a hat.
You owe me a hat. Good Lord. No, Rick's a good guy, man. Rick's a good guy.
Good things to come. So looking forward to the US Open. Obviously we'll still do our DraftKings.
You think we're gonna get a mini Ricky soon?
You mean like a puppet?
Yeah, like mini Rory. We got what Pippa or whatever.
I don't know. Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know.
I would think that's in the cards pretty soon between him and Spieth. Which one of the things they have a kid first?
No, definitely Spieth.
You think Spieth's gonna have a kid first?
Definitely Spieth.
But Ricky's older. Ricky's like 32.
Yeah,
He's
but
27 or 28 or something like that.
I don't know. That mustache. I mean, he does have that dad stash going. So, I mean, maybe.
The dad stash.
maybe he's working his way into it with that dad stash. Yeah, I don't know. This is a loaded question. I mean, will Ricky Fowler be missed at the U.S. Open?
Mm-mm.
I don't even think people will notice that he's not even there.
No. No, I don't think so, because you got the big guys there, right? So there's going the top. Let's go through storylines real quick. I mean, just real quick.
Let me start. Brooks and Brooksy. That is the damn storyline right there.
The storyline.
And it wouldn't be too far. I mean, you got 2 U.S. Open champions, right? I mean, how could they not put those guys together? We gotta. So the next time, the next tour. I don't know who the next tour guy is. I do know who the next tour guy is that's coming on. We got to find out, like, how much say did they have in the pairings? I mean, can they just outright refuse and say that ain't happening? Or is it like showing up at the, you show up as a single and they're like, hey, you want to play at 10:30? We're putting you with with this threesome over here and you just got to go play with them. I mean, they show up as singles, right? So you're going to get paired with somebody.
I would love to see the Brooks Bryson pairing at the U.S. Open. That would be so good.
Even if they don't do it, and maybe they won't, right? Because they know maybe it's bad form, bad taste, whatever you want to call it. It is damn good golf though. But why wouldn't they pair them together? Okay, for the obvious reasons. But maybe it's like, hey, we don't need to pair them together. They're going to pair themselves together at some point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. And if that happens, does somebody throw a shot so they don't have to? Because you hear them talking all the time, like, hey, are you watching the leaderboard? Or do you know where you are? And you hear a lot of people say, oh, I don't watch the leaderboard. I've got my plan, and I'm just out there to execute the plan, and whatever else happens.
Yeah.
I think we're to the point in this little, I don't know what you want to call it, this little squaff, that I think that they may be watching the leaderboard to say, then maybe it's their caddy watching, but it's like, hey, you need to lose a stroke here. hey,
Brooks says Bryson's like, you need to gain a stroke here.
Yeah.
Get out of this pairing, or you're gonna get this pairing. So that's number 1 storyline, and then number 2 would be
Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson, with the back-to-back.
Yeah.
At Torrey at his home course. I mean, he's like, oh, we made history. We made history again.
Oh yeah. Who? So they'll probably go off in threesomes, I guess. So you got Brooks, Bryson, Gary Woodland to referee the match, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we get Mickelson, JT, and Jordan Spieth. Because you got to fill Bucky's spot. He ain't going to be there. Yep. But yeah, Mickelson for sure. I think it's
Matsuyama.
Yeah. I think everybody's going to be hot on. Everybody's going to be hot on JT. He's not. I don't know what's happening, but there's a little something off in his game right now.
You think it'd be something like Matsuyama, Pat Reed, and somebody maybe?
Well, I would think they would put current year major winners together. So you get Matsuyama, Phil, and I don't know. Could you pull DJ in from the Masters of 2020? I mean, maybe that's a potential, but okay. I think you definitely get Phil and Matsuyama together as major winners, or as major 21 winners. So
yeah, you wanna go through some of these Palmetto featured groups?
Yeah. Okay,
you got DJ, JT Poston, and Kevin Kisner. Two South Carolina guys. Where's Poston? Is Poston from South Carolina too?
Maybe.
I'll look it up.
Well, that's the other thing though. So he just qualified.
He's going. He said on Twitter he's going.
Oh, he said he's going to show up and play.
Yeah, he's from Hickory, North Carolina.
Okay, close enough. It's still a Carolina.
Yeah.
Who's winning out of that bunch? The Carolina boys, right?
Oh yeah,
Carolina crew. Mm-hmm. Who's winning out of that match? I don't know about DJ. I mean, I would typically say DJ. He is not looking too good. I don't know what's going on, but
you never know what you're going to get with DJ.
No, I know.
Course record. You just never know. Hey, yeah. I felt good today, man. You know.
who's leading? Who's leading after the round? Probably. I think you got DJ. I think you got DJ leading.
Hatton, Ian Poulter, and Matt Fitzpatrick.
Ooh, that's a tough. So I'm gonna table Poulter. I think it's between Fitzpatrick and Hatton, and I mean I picked Hatton as my one and done. I got to go Hatton, first round leader.
Yeah,
that's going to be a good group to watch.
It's a good group though. It's a great group of the Euros,
and the course should set up really well for Ian. So I mean he could be a sleeper, man.
I mean, can you imagine the car talk between Hatton and Poulter the entire time? Oh my gosh!
Fitzy's going to be left out over here. He's going to be like, "What the hell? Hey guys, hey, I'm over here.
I got a rental." Koepka, Keith Mitchell, and Lucas Glover.
I'm going Koepka, but I don't know how interested he's going to be, man. I think he is there just to warm up for the Open. And I don't want to say that he doesn't care if he wins, but I don't think he cares if he wins.
Mm-hmm. Sanjay, Patton Kazire, and then your boy Brent Sneds.
I'm Snedeker, man. Give me the Tennessee homeboy. Sanjay, his game is like, I don't even know where he's at, man. That guy, he needs to take a little break, I'm afraid. Yeah, give me.
Well, according to some intel we got at the Mitsubishi Classic, I think his dad's not gonna let that happen.
Exactly. No chance.
No chance. Get out there and play, son. Represent your country well.
Exactly. More balls.
He's a good player. He'll bounce back. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun week, man. So it's gonna be a fun week down there in South Carolina. You got some intel last night. Apparently, a bunch of guys are heading down there.
Oh yeah. Chris Hall was taking some guys down to Congaree. I guess they fired up the old jet and went down to check out the course and show some folks around. So hopefully they had a good time. What I didn't get was an invite, so I'm working on that.
We can get a jet too for the show. You know, I mean, like I've got a station wagon, and then we can get like an old Sea-Doo, and you can sit on the jet ski, and I could just.
Is that legal, by the way?
We'll put a Birdies and Bourbon tag on. They'll know what they're talking about.
We'll find
they'll know
out
what's going on. We'll
find out. Good stuff, man. All right, let's go to a liquor tasting. How do you feel about that?
Let's do it. Okay.
Yep. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.